Welcome to 3, 2, 1 Ghost. As a child, I was affected by a ghost.
You should do that. I
Yeah.
thought you were going to do something fucking stupid like that anyway.
I wasn't planning on it. I don't have anything prepared.
Oh, it's fine. You can be regular, Kyle.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1 Ghost. Hey everybody. Welcome to 3, 2, 1 Ghost. As always, I'm your host with a silent G, Kyle. Your ghost hunter extraordinaire for the evening, maybe. Also joined by my fellow ghost and counting pal, Natalie. Hey, Natalie, how are you?
Doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, everybody. We are doing, I think, our first found footage movie, right?
No. Doesn't the
Trick or
fourth kind
Treat,
count?
fourth kind. I wouldn't call that a found footage movie. I know it has like interspliced bits that are supposed to, yeah, no. Because
Okay.
even most of that was faked anyway.
And then what was the other one that you just said?
Maybe like Trick or Treat? No, Trick or Treat doesn't.
That doesn't have found footage.
No. But yeah, I think it's our first one.
Okay, I guess so.
I'm not counting Fourth Kind.
Okay, that's fair.
No. Fourth Kind barely qualifies as a movie, to be honest.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna say that this is our first one. And I don't know why this is the first one. I don't think this is
Oh no,
my
we did
favorite.
Paranormal Activity.
No, we didn't.
Yes.
Did we?
Did we do that movie?
I don't know. We've done so many goddamn movies. I think we did. That's starting to sound kind of familiar now.
Damn, we're losing track, everybody.
This is what
We,
happens when you do this ad nauseum every week for however long.
we got to start categorizing these movies, is what's happening.
Categorizing.
Ooh.
As long as everything is filed with like by spooky puns,
We
we'd figure it out.
we did cover Paranormal Activity. So that was our first found footage film.
Got it. Got it. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's new take. 3, 2, 1 Ghost. Hey, everybody. Welcome to 3, 2, 1 Ghost. We're doing another found footage movie.
I hope someone was yelling at us
Woo!
like Paranormal Activity.
And we're doing a movie about a ghost, which admittedly is kind of rare for us.
It is. How embarrassing.
What a ironic,
Yeah.
you know.
It's intentional,
I think so.
of
Is it?
course. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're talking about Grave Encounters, 2011 Canadian found footage supernatural horror film. Now, we've definitely done a number of Canadian horror films.
Yeah.
Uh, Black Christmas, well, off the top of my head. Let's see, what else? That maybe that's all I've got.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of any of the other ones that are
Mm,
Canadian.
Let me look it up. Let's see. My Bloody Valentine.
Scream 6 was filmed in Canada,
There you go.
even though it's not Canadian.
I mean, Canada is Canadian.
Well,
The movie itself,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But I think you and I watched this one together for the first
hmm
time.
This
Yeah,
was this was a movie night movie for sure.
yeah.
Maybe or maybe even in person if it came out in 2011. I'm not sure.
Hmm. So this movie is written and directed by the Vicious Brothers, who are comprised of Colin Minihan and Stuart Ortiz. The former, I guess, at some point was attached to do the reboot of Urban Legend, but I don't think that ever got off the
Oh.
ground. I think there is supposed to be an Urban Legend movie coming, but I don't know if that dude's still involved though.
Hmm. Interesting. I could
Yeah,
go for a reboot of that one.
I could too. Yeah, give me some Urban Legend. Give me yeah, but like, you know, put Alicia Witt in there, of course. Obviously, Rebecca Gayheart's going to be in the
Yeah,
movie.
she never died.
Yeah. I just, even though, yeah, to mixed results, right? I just want every 90s slasher to like come back and have, like, I like that. these it's so awful. What do you call them? These kind of like requels, right? Where, you have
Hmm.
these like legacy characters come in and this and this and this. And I'm like, this is dumb. But like when it's Scream, I love it. When
Yeah.
it's fucking Sarah Michelle Gellar and Brandy showing up. I know what you did last
Hmm.
summer. I was like
We're good.
this is my Avengers right now,
Yep.
you know? But well, why was I even talking about that?
Because the co-writer of this movie was attached to a possible urban legend remake.
And I need Rebecca Gayheart to come back.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. There we go.
Hmm.
So this movie is starring Sean Rogerson, who has the most to do and I think does the best job in this movie.
Oh, for sure. He's the highlight of this movie.
He absolutely nails the like Zach Baggins, I'm not sure, like type of
Baggins.
character,
Yep.
especially with like the era appropriate like clothes and hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's like he's literally killing it compared to I mean the rest of the cast is fine, but he's a standout in the way that like I want to see him do more of that and less of just walking around being scared.
yeah. He certainly gets the most to do. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the dude who
Hmm.
also plays Houston, the
Yeah.
medium.
Yeah.
He's really fun. Don't like TC, but it's not the actor's
Ugh.
fault.
He's just an annoying character.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
the same with Sasha. I don't like saying
Hmm.
Sasha.
It is Sasha though,
I
but they call
know.
her Sash for short.
Because it
I
makes me
will
feel like I'm
say,
saying Sasha.
yeah, I will say though, even though her character really doesn't have much to do other than be scared, I like when she's just staring at the camera dramatically when they do like the group shots. I think she does a really good job of capturing that like that very specific look that women in those types of shows would have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you we must have talked about these shows at some point. Like I know we had the episode where we went to Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum, certainly.
Yeah.
So I know I must have talked about it then, but
Yeah.
do you watch ghost hunting shows much?
I used to, but it was like before this era of ghost hunting shows. Like I'm trying to think of like what shit was on the TV when we were kids, more in the 90s that was like about things that happened in the 80s. You know what I'm talking about? Like even Unsolved Mysteries has like that kind of vibe. But I only watched Ghost Adventures because you literally were like, you have to watch this. It's amazing.
Are you sure? Because I mean, maybe, probably, but
Hmm.
that wouldn't have been my recommendation because it's not my favorite ghost hunting show.
You told me that I needed to watch it because it was something about it being really the guys being really dumb because they're trying to pick fights with ghosts.
It is kind of fun though.
Yeah.
They're
And
always
then,
trying to fight the ghosts. Like he's
yeah,
like,
that's their
"Hear
strategy.
me, make a sound. I'm gonna fucking fight you if you don't make a fucking sound." And it's oh my gosh. And then I swear when you see like their like little like base area, like sometimes you can just see like a fucking like an empty fucking case of
Hmm.
natty light in the background.
Oh, I'm sure. But
It's
yeah,
great.
I never got into it. And then like so many of these ghost hunting shows are like the beginning of this movie where
Yeah,
it's all just a bunch of sensationalized crap with music and filters on the lighting and then, them telling spooky stories, but nothing ever really happening that's conclusive. So
let's see.
tell me about some of the ones you've watched.
And that's usually how it goes, right? Like I do think that maybe there's some episodes that are better than others, but I
Hmm.
would say like any season of a ghost hunting show, and I'm sorry, I am not an expert, so if y'all, fuck off if you think I'm wrong, but it's there's some highlight episodes, definitely, usually the premiere and the finale, but the rest of it
Hmm.
is just like, they go to a place, they hear some sort of ghost story from the locals,
Hmm.
they set up shop, and then the rest of it is just, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, and then they would like, let's chase after it and say, "Who are you? Move a thing."
Yeah.
Tell us your presence. Are you the woman who was the Quaker witch burned at the stake at this night? However the story went. And then of course, there's something, right? I don't know. Then maybe
Mhm.
they hear a sound, they run it through the EVP, and then it's just like, you know, help,
Yeah.
help. Yeah. And they're like, definitive proof.
Yeah, I always
This
wondered
woman
that
needs
about.
help. Now let's pack up and go. Run credits.
I don't know enough about paranormal ghost tracking technology, but if you don't have
It's
any,
it's a loosey-goosey science.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have no clear science of paranormal activity, how can you say that that device works or how it works? It could be any number of things that set it off because they're like, oh, humans, like, and, living matter won't set these devices off. But I'm like, yeah, but like, would a fuse box? Like, do we know? It, it just feels a little
I
up for
mean,
interpretation.
I want to believe, right?
Of
So
course.
I'm gonna give
Me
them
too.
benefit of the doubt and just say like, oh, okay, yeah, tell me that this device does this, and that apparently it tracks something that I guess ghosts do when they're
Hmm.
ghosting about. And I'm just like,
For
okay, yeah,
sure.
sure. And then they'll use it and play it back and just like, oh yeah, that wand moved. Oh my God, that doesn't happen unless there's, I think, a presence here. It's
Yeah.
like, gosh, they even mention him in the movie where it's like, cold spots or,
Hmm.
maybe a compass moving to the left or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like, that's all like paranormal activity. It's got to be, right? It's got to be some
Yeah.
ecto conspiracy situation.
Yeah. It all feels just very unbelievable to me, which is unfortunate because like I'm the same. I want to believe. Like give me something, but I've never had any like creepy ghost encounter type situations or grave encounters,
Mm,
if you will.
yeah, I have had a grave encounter or two.
Oh, do you want to share one?
No, I don't. So I'll save it for some other time. Don't
I
even
love
worry about
that.
it.
But
Yeah.
okay.
So my favorite though is I've brought up Paranormal State at some point.
I watched a little bit of that per your recommendation, and I think these shows just aren't super duper for me.
Yeah. See, I think I liked Paranormal State because it was also pretty funny. There was just a period where I was watching it with my friends Lori and Caitlin, and
Hmm.
it is really fun. I don't, something about it was unintentionally funnier, which I
Yeah.
appreciated. And then the thing with Paranormal State though is that it was like when in doubt, like just call in the local priest, fucking wave some shit. I normally would say I don't like God being the answer to any
Yeah.
sort of supernatural thing because I'm like, hold on,
Yeah.
how do
It
you
says a
know?
lot.
Yeah, makes a lot of assumptions, right?
Hmm.
So, however, it was really fun. And shout out to their psychic. Well, one, Elizabeth Warren was on the show. Not Elizabeth Warren, who's
Yeah.
no, Elizabeth Warren's the fucking politician from Massachusetts.
She is Lorraine
Lorraine
Warren.
Warren, sorry. They look very similar and wear like similar like brooches and such. So
What a mix up.
a pretty, I think, a more common mix up than people realize maybe. But I know Lorraine Warren was on that show, which was really fun. And then fucking shout out to my guy Chip Coffey, the
Oh
medium that would
yeah.
call in. This just Southern belle of a man who just comes in and he's just like, oh, lot of shit happened here. Fuck. I would just give you some vague descriptions of it. But I'm getting the fuck out of here. But and then just jumping into the ghost fun, right? Like that's my
Mhm.
favorite about the guy in this one is because he also is like he has that vibe, you
Yeah.
know. Houston.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
Houston.
I'm just gonna hop into this movie. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Right? So like most of these found footage ones, it always opens with Yeah, we don't know what happened. Everyone disappeared, but luckily we found all this footage, and then we found some kind person to edit, like essentially like crime scene
Yeah,
footage.
snuff film.
Yeah, like can you please edit this together in just a digestible way? We just want to get a narrative going so people
Yeah.
understand it a little better.
Can you
Um,
imagine like going through this footage, the person who's just editing it is like, wait a minute, are these people dead? Like, is this real?
well, and how long is it like crime foot or like crime evidence until they're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we get to use these. Yeah, we got the tapes back. We're gonna
You
go,
show it to whoever.
yeah, make a snuff
That's
film out of
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Mm. So we got Jerry in Anaheim, I guess, who's the producer of the show.
Mhm.
Shout out Anaheim, I guess. And then he's like, yeah, hey, I've been a producer on the show. Shit was looking good. Edits were coming in, liking it. And then just, yeah, fuck, they just fucking disappeared. I don't know what happened, but we did get this raw footage. So here we go.
We're using it.
Yeah. And of course, he's like, I swear this is just footage edited only for time. And you're
Mm.
just like, okay,
It's a
yeah,
little
sure.
sensationalized, Jerry.
It sounds it sounds like a magician who has to like clearly explain like as you can see nothing here has been altered kind of
Yeah.
situation.
Nothing in my hands.
Yeah. So we get an intro to the show and yeah, they totally nail like that
Hmm.
ghost adventure type opening.
Yeah.
I love it when they're all just like walking together always through a graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready for some grave encounters or something?
Yeah.
My name's Lance. When I was a child, a ghost pushed me in a pool at a birthday party. I never forgot it. Grave encounters. That'd be some shitty
That's
stuff for a
stupid.
ghost to do.
Yeah. That's the
If
kind
you,
of shit I'd be doing as a ghost.
yeah, just pushing kids in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so we've got Lance, who is the host. He looks
Mhm.
like a Lance.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a good front man.
Yeah. And then you have the crew. You've got Matt, who is your um really
Tech
fitting
guy.
all these kind of archetypes. Just this kind of like meek kind of, media guy, right?
Hmm.
Who sits behind all the laptops and puts everything on the hard drives. I don't know. He explains it later.
Yeah.
You've got Sasha, who, like you mentioned, also in every one of these shows, there is some kind of goth girl with a lip
Oh
ring
yeah.
who's also the occultist.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I love
She's
that.
an expert.
I think a lot of people would be, yeah, I think I know a lot of people that would be like, yeah, that's who I want to be, is like
Yeah.
that woman in that job.
The amount of reading that I did about like just the occult and Wicca and ghosts and all these things when I was a teenager, like I could have been that girl if I continued that path.
Yeah. Like kind of like real like a real life like Willow from Buffy.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. You've got TC, who's the cameraman, which I'm like, is that what TC stands for?
The cameraman. No.
Because that's very well, they never say it,
They
and
never
it
say his full name. Yeah.
yeah, it reminds me of I don't know, when's the last time you watched That Thing You Do? You remember that
I
movie?
love that thing you do. That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite movies.
Industry legend Ethan Embry plays the bass
Hmm.
player, and they never say his name, but in the credits, his name is TB Player. So I was like, is
Is
this?
it the bass player?
So I'm like, is TC the cameraman?
Interesting. It's a good theory.
I think that's the four. Am I forgetting? Houston will show up too. He's the medium,
Hmm.
but he's real fun.
Yeah,
And,
that's your core four.
yeah. So they're at this psychiatric hospital, Collingwood, psychiatric hospital that's in
Hmm.
Maryland, and it's your usual abandoned
Hmm.
insane asylum kind of situation, right? You had thousands of abused patients who disappeared and
Hmm.
made them sleep on the floor and shit. Some fucking dickhead doing bad science, you
Do
know.
we are there just like according to horror movies,
Mhm.
are there just hundreds of abandoned hospitals just all over the place? Like,
Uh,
are there really that many like abandoned hospitals?
East Coast,
Okay,
right?
yeah, that's fair. Maybe. I don't know. It just feels like there's so many of them in horror movies, like mental institutions, children's orphanages that are just like just left
Yeah,
with all the paperwork still inside.
always, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I what's the one I was in? Penhurst,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's like out, however many miles outside of like
Mm-hmm.
Philly. But that's a fun one. And it looks a
That
lot
one's
the same.
very that one's very famous.
Yeah, where we I think they actually just open it for like, like Halloween stuff each year, but when we
Mm-hmm.
went, we like snuck in and climbed in through the windows. And walking through, like, oh yeah, there's always like why you always walk in, there's like one single like school desk and you're just like, oh Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
They were like, let's take all of them but one just to freak people out when they break
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, like dude, why do all the toilets just have like just black water in it? What
Filth.
why does everything have to be so filthy here?
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, I've been in that one, but I'm like, I don't know, there's probably at least a few.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, and then of course, right, you've got, fucking sounds of laughter and fucking crazy people making ghostly appearances and shit,
Mm-hmm.
allegedly, your run of the mill
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Yeah.
And then they also mention who was it? Was they've got like the guy that owns the building or the town
Mm-hmm.
historian or something, I forget. But he mentions the head physician whose name's Friedkin,
Mm-hmm.
who I guess was, really into lobotomies, as you do.
Yeah.
And until he was stabbed to death by a bunch of patients that escaped. As you do.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll be talking about that later.
Okay.
Yeah. So some of the side characters are pretty fun. I also like Kenny, the caretaker.
I like Kenny.
He just like had like just such like a ho-hum kind of attitude. I love that about him.
And about the creepiest things too.
Yeah, like it's funny how he just like sells it like he just says things so nonchalantly, right? But then it's
Mm-hmm.
tells the perfect ghost story just like happenstance, like, oh yeah, what? And then yeah,
Yeah.
and then just you hear screaming down the halls. Okay. And then it's like, oh
And let's go
yeah,
to the next
this
room.
this window, yeah, always locks and but then it's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I almost felt like, so I'm assuming Kenny never goes there at night, and he doesn't seem scared of any of these things happening.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just taking care of the place. So I mean, I guess they probably are like, we like Kenny,
Yeah,
you know, dude takes
yeah, that's
care of
probably true.
us, make sure the place doesn't get forgotten and
Mm-hmm.
torn down. I don't know.
He provides a service.
Yeah. He's just like, oh yeah, yeah. There's that bathtub. It's full of blood. Full of blood. Some girl killed herself in it. Yeah,
It literally still has like blood residue in it.
yeah. Um. Then yeah. So as they're kind of preparing to film inside this hospital, they do a couple other quick interviews with like the construction manager. Who's like, yeah, people are fucking just pushing people off ladders. I don't know.
Yeah.
The local goth teens
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I go in there to just like make out and drink.
Very fun. Love that. Um, and then it was kind of funny situation with the gardener.
Oh, I like that they pay him off. So in the trivia, in the IMDb trivia, it says that there have been apparently hundreds of people that have been interviewed on shows like this, or you know, ghost sighting type shows that admit to just being paid to just make up some random spooky story. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I don't think I would do that. I think my integrity would like be like,
When it comes to ghost stories,
when it comes to ghost stories, you could pay me to make up a different story, but if it comes to like ghosts or the paranormal, I'm not making up shit. Like I take it very seriously.
Yeah, because you don't want to misrepresent, because then you
No,
feel you were inviting some wrath,
100%. Yeah.
some wraith wrath, as you would
Wraith Rat.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, fucking Houston Gray, the psychic shows up. He's great. He's just fucking hamming it up.
Yeah. Like clearly they've called him and told him all the stories and
Yeah.
he's prepared.
Um, and he does his usual medium shit, like walks in and he's just like, oh wow, I'm feeling something here immediately. Something happened. Something tragic happened here, you
Yeah.
know. But like, it's a shame that you find out that they're all kind of full of shit.
Oh
Like
yeah. Absolutely.
I would have liked if there was like one believer in the group.
I would have liked that too. Like maybe it could have even been Matt,
Yeah.
since he's not really like he's not great on camera. Like he kind of is awkward or like he'll start talking about something and then Lance has to be like, "Well, can you tell us what that is?" Like you can
Yeah.
tell he's not as comfortable on camera, so he would be fun, yeah, to be like your real believer.
So they start setting up cameras for the night, drop some jargon about, the EMF, CVPs, cold spots, the
Hmm.
stuff they claim ghosts are responsible for. Um, Kenny's like, I'm gonna lock you all in for the night. There's no way for you.
Literally.
Yeah. Why does that have to be a component of it? Like, I need to lock you in and you can't get out through the entire night, or unless that's just to raise the dramatic stakes for the show.
I think it's to raise the dramatic stakes of the show, but what it felt like was that maybe Kenny overheard them saying that and was like, "Oh, they want to be locked in. Okay." But really like they had no intention of being locked in because Lance is the only one that's like, "Ah, it's fine. Like we're going to be here anyway. Who cares?" But TC immediately brings up a good point. He's like, "Well, man, I got shit in the van. Like what if I need to grab something?"
Yeah.
And he's right. Like or if you just need some fresh air, you know?
Or if there's an emergency,
Yeah.
not
A
even like a
fire.
not even like a ghost
You've got a
emergency,
smoker in there.
right?
What if there's a fire?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So Kenny locks up the doors, and fucking here we go.
Oh man.
They ain't coming out.
Mm-mm. Death awaits.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like it says on the door in like the bad like spray paint.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that they were like, that's so cheesy. And he's like, oh, the right music and lighting, we could make it spooky.
We can make this work. Um and then again, like this is when they just start kind of doing their usual shit, like, are you here? Make yourself known. Give me a sign. It's always like dictating to ghosts, like they need to
What to
perform for
do.
you. Yeah.
Yes, that's so weird. I was thinking that too, because they're kind of setting the stage of like which rooms things are going to happen in later. And the ghosts do a lot of these things that they ask them to do later on, but it's just interesting. Like you could be more vague and say like, give me a sign if you're here, instead of like, why don't you crack open that window? You know, like I'd be like, you get the fucking window.
Yeah, you fucking get it. I just don't think that's a healthy way to engage in any relationship for the first time, right?
Yeah,
But and it's also, why do I gotta fucking prove myself to you? Like
yeah.
what if I'm a ghost on the other side of the dimension trying to find human existence? You know what I mean? Trying to get him to yell to
Whoa.
me. Yeah, fucks you up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that, so that like they don't hear anything, but they're just kind of like, all right, we'll roll some B footage, whatever.
Hmm.
And then this is when you get your first like actual like, ghostly phenomena where you've got the wheelchair that moves a little bit,
Hmm.
and then the door that closes behind TC.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, he shows
Which
the
is
footage.
pretty serious stuff, like for
See,
them.
that would be like fucking season finale shit on Ghost
Yes.
Adventures.
Yes, 100%. Like that is serious shit.
If you get a good door slam like that and
Yeah.
like something just moving on its own, like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
And they do pretty much exactly what those shows would do too, where they're like, this door's solid metal. It's too heavy. Like nothing could move this. Yet they're like easily swinging it like
yeah.
back and
There's
forth.
There's no draft in this room.
Yeah, they like start like, there's
It's
no draft.
it's like magicians. Same thing.
Yes, same
Exactly.
thing.
Again.
Yeah. Because you're
So
taking their word for it.
yeah. But now we do get something that everybody hears because as they're
Hmm.
trying to, talk this ghost into moving a door down the hall in another room, you get this fucking table that gets flipped, and then you maybe even hear a
Mm,
scream too.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But and that shit got flipped hard because it's like a rolling table and that wheel was spinning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think he just like flipped it, spun the wheel, and ran off.
It's like
Probably. Yeah. Little prankster, little fucks, little fuckers. So, and then immediately they're just like, someone must be in here with us, fucking with us. Cause,
hmm.
and honestly, I don't like it's an exhausting trope,
Yeah.
but
Wouldn't your logical brain go there though?
that someone's fucking with us.
Hmm.
Nah, I'd go ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My logical brain would kick in. I'd be like, all right, we just met like four people, including some fucking moody ass teenagers. Who's to say they didn't hide in here to fuck with us?
Hmm,
Could be.
maybe.
I
I
would
do.
immediately go logic first, not ghosts. Like I'd get scared, but my brain would tell me to go for logic.
See, and I know I'd get killed first because you guys would all, you and whoever else would be like, all right, well, let's go find these little goth kids fucking with us. And I would be like, I'm going to go to the exit just to see if I can get out.
Yeah.
And I would separate myself and then
I would still do that too.
get
I
ghost
could think it's
attacked.
the goth kids and still try to exit.
Yeah. But they want to go look for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, let's see, fucking, I think it's the hair thing next. So Sasha's like
Hmm.
trying the EVP, being like, well, what if I talk into this and then let it static back to me? And like, I don't even remember if they hear anything, but you get that.
No.
Probably, I would say there are no great scares in this movie, but like
No.
this one I think would be the closest to being effective is someone like a ghost pulling her hair
Hmm.
up, like
Yeah.
not like pulling it up, but just like even just
Just
like
like
subtly
brushing it up.
brushing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't like that.
It is it's probably one of the creepier things that happens in this movie, and like a lot of the special effects are a little bit rough. So this looks fun and would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. And honestly, like Sasha's like done for the rest of this movie. She is like
Oh, I'd be done.
upset.
Absolutely. If she said she
Yeah.
felt something breathing on her and her hair went up, I'd be like, mm-mm-mm-mm. No, I
Mm-mm.
need to get the fuck out of here.
Houston and Lance are just like, hey, let's try to make contact. Like Lance is like, touch my hair.
Yeah.
He's like Dewey in Scream. Like when he comes
Yeah.
and picks up the phone, he's like, hello,
Hello. Yeah.
you
It's time
talk to
for
me.
my phone call.
Yeah. So no luck though.
No.
Yeah. So
Because you can't tell
so
ghosts what to do.
you can't tell ghosts what to do. They're just
No,
gonna
it's some
do it.
bullshit.
Yeah. They decided to call it. I think they find themselves like lost in the hallways for a little bit, which
Hmm.
is really just more of a tease. I don't know.
Yeah. They're just a little mixed up.
It's a little mixed up, and I think it's to demonstrate like, oh, they could still be mixed up later,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Or this is just extra padding because I'm like, they're gonna get lost, then they connect again, only to get lost again.
Or maybe things are just escalating with how turned around things get, from like maybe as the night gets longer,
Spookier, yeah.
yeah, things shift more.
They make their way back to Matt. This poor guy's just by himself in this. He even says that. I'm glad they give him an EMF reader because he's just like, why do I have to be alone?
Yeah.
This is sad.
You're like, can someone stay with me? Anybody?
Well, because you're just in that dark room, just by yourself, this big old empty room that's pitch
Yeah.
black except for the computer light. Oh, fuck
Even
that.
even when Matt goes and sets up all the cameras, I was like, why are we sending him by himself? This place is completely dark. We couldn't send him like a buddy system because they even say later they're like maybe he got hurt. Yeah, exactly. There should always be two people together for safety.
Especially in a haunted house situation.
Yes.
100%.
Mhm.
So Matt is like, all right, I'm gonna go get the cameras. He goes by himself, and then yeah,
Of
lo and
course.
behold, what happens? He fucking
Hmm.
vanishes. Well, because first he finds those fucking windows open. That Kenny was like, that shit always opens every night.
Hmm.
Mm, that's a
And
bummer.
nobody ever thinks to try to even climb out those windows. Like I wouldn't be excited about it because he said it was 80 feet, but I'm like, at that point, I would try to climb out the side of the building.
I don't think they even tried. Did they even
No,
find? Did they
they
even find the
mention it.
room?
They
Hmm.
mention it. They were like, well, what about those like open windows don't have bars? And they're like, that's 80 feet up. And I'm like, yeah, but halfway through this movie, then 80 feet up doesn't sound that fucking bad, does it?
Yeah, we just create like a little chain and just drop each other down. I don't know. We'll figure
Bed
something out.
sheets.
Yeah, I should find some bed sheets, or yeah, I'd figure it out.
Yeah.
So Matt fucking vanishes. He's gone. They realize he's gone sometime later, and they start to go look for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Lance is just like, ah, if I could bring some cameras, we're filming.
Yeah, of course.
It's a ghost show. What if
Hmm.
something spooky happens? We've been finding some spooky things.
Yeah.
Now, fuck it, that's enough. Now for the hair thing, like that's enough for like a 2, 3 parter, you know? Sweeps week.
Absolutely.
Houston, though, on the other hand, he's just like, you know what? Again, bad idea. I'm surprised he even lives through this part. He's just like, you all go ahead and search for Matt. I'm gonna just stay right here. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
The lobby seems to be the safest place for a while.
For a little bit, yeah.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. You know, some kind of spooky shit happens. Like TC gets pushed down the stairs while they're looking for Matt, but in a
Hmm.
ghostly way.
Yes, of course, in a ghostly way.
Yeah. Or I thought it was more like bravado out of TC, where it's like, well, it's gotta have been a ghost. Otherwise, I would have seen him
Yeah.
and pushed him first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, they reconvene back with Houston. They can't find Matt. Um, fuck, it's starting to get to the time where Kenny's supposed to come and open up the place,
Mm.
right? Because I think it was like 7:45, something like that. He's supposed to show up.
6,
Um,
6 a.m.
oh fuck. So then it goes past
Hmm.
6 a.m. then, and he's not there
Hmm.
yet. Yeah.
7:45 was when the sun was supposed to rise
Got it.
and
Okay.
fails too.
Yeah, fuck. And now they're super fucked, right? Because they at least like TC's like he doesn't even think about it. He's like, hey, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking break these goddamn doors open.
Yeah.
They managed to do it, and fuck. It's just more
That
hallways. They're
that
fucked.
sucks. Like
That
once you see
sucks.
that, like you're like, "Oh, y'all aren't getting out of this."
Yeah. I don't know. I think it just at that point, I don't know. I just fucking sit and just be like, I don't know, man. Let's just
Yeah, same.
like unless we can come up with some real concrete answers.
Yeah.
Oh
But
no.
again, okay, I'm gonna go back to this window plan, and here's why.
Yeah.
I found some images of the front of this, like Lance standing in front of this building. There are trees all around it. You can't even see the whole building. There's trees everywhere. So could we not
Jump on a
get
branch.
out this window and try to jump on a branch of one of these trees? The
I
gardener said he never saw any ghosts outside for real.
I could
So
certainly watch you try and do that.
you wouldn't try?
I don't know, Natalie. I'm like 2.5 times your size. I when I fall, I'm gonna fall fucking hard, and I'm gonna miss that branch. I know I will.
Oh, I think I'd rather die out there like broken waiting for Kenny than in that place by some fucking weird ass CGI ghost.
True. But yeah, they're definitely fucked, and they start to panic, and then like just TC, like, god damn, dude,
Oh
like very
God.
immediately with like the homophobia and
Out
the
of 10.
fucking the ableist slurs. Like, come
Oh.
on, bro. Like,
And this is 2011, so I feel like this is actually like at the point where people were saying these terms a lot less in movies
yeah.
already. So he's behind in the times.
Hours start fucking going by. It's like fucking like 1 in the afternoon, and but it's still fucking dark outside too.
Dark outside. That's scary.
That's fucked up. And just no fucking luck. And Jesus, and fucking shit gets worse. Like, see, and the worst is when they fucking open up the little the cooler, and all their food gets all rotted and shit.
Oh, yeah. Because what it feels like
Bunch of
is
assholes.
that time is moving faster for them
Right.
than it would be in the outside world. So that's why they're like, oh, it's 2 p.m., but really Kenny probably hasn't even rolled up yet.
Yeah. Oh, fucking, that's awful.
Mhm.
Man, and then just, I don't like seeing, like, I think there's like worms or maggots or something in the food.
Yeah, ugh. And they
Oh,
say that
gross.
it stinks, and then I feel like I can smell it.
Yeah. Just push that shit in a different room.
Hmm.
Um, Jesus, like their one little big like light gets smashed, so they're just
Oh,
fucking
that sucks.
just the camera lights. They're sitting in the dark. Jesus Christ! But I'm like, why didn't anyone try and call anybody? Did they say that the signal was gone?
They do at some point. So
I don't remember it because I know TC makes a phone call or he gets a phone call from his wife. And
earlier, before shit starts to get crazier, that's I think like as it gets later, things escalate.
I
Probably so they don't
just,
start freaking out right away. But he does try to make a call. Lance tries to make a call and he says he has no signal
mm,
because he said to call Kenny. And then
right.
everybody checks their phones and they're all like, oh shit, we have no signal.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know. Though, hey, I'll give TC some credit because he's an idea guy. He's like, hey, let's break these doors open. Or like, hey, I think I saw a fire escape. Let's try to head to the
Yeah,
roof.
he's coming up with great ideas.
Yeah.
That the fire escape thing, I totally had forgotten about because I've seen this movie like 3 times and I love that part. I really do because he's like, oh, yes, fire escape, like roof access. He sees that sign, they turn the corner and there's just that fucking wall there. But I love Lance's response. He's like, does it seem new or like it's been there for a while? Why does it fucking matter, bro? It's a concrete wall.
Yeah, dude. It's just a staircase that goes nowhere, man.
Yeah.
It goes to a dead end. That's fucked.
Ugh, that's real fucked.
Yeah. Um, they find a map of the hospital like on the wall, but
Hmm.
like doesn't matter, really.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're trying.
They're trying, but like I once you've realized that like the
It's not
hallways
light
go
out.
forever and like I was like there's no way anything they've done is matching what that map is showing them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely not. If anything, I'd be trying to find more history on the building and these ghosts to see if I could stop the ghosts rather than escape.
I would say so because that's really, yeah,
That's what's
escaping just
keeping you
isn't going to
in.
happen.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's especially because shit's escalating a little bit. Like you're getting screams, you're getting bed frames thrown around and
Hmm.
shit. Oh geez. And everyone, I get it. Everyone's pretty hungry. Everyone's pretty tired,
Yeah.
pretty stressed. Makes sense. Fucking. They actually start seeing the ghosts. I'm trying to
Mm.
think. Oh yeah, they think they hear Matt, and then this is that fucking ghost girl just like Blair Witching herself in the
Oh my
corner.
gosh. Yes. And that, like, she didn't even need the face.
She
Like,
didn't.
because you have like the footage in the beginning where they're talking about the patients in the past and the doctors, and they have this terrible makeup, like the dark circles underneath their eyes that looks like just black makeup. And
Right.
I wasn't sure, I'm assuming if we're seeing it as an audience, that is the show doing that editing, and those are supposed to be like actors in makeup. Am I correct in thinking that?
Maybe. I
It's
don't
the
know.
only way they could excuse how shitty they look. But I would have preferred that over the CGI ghost girl face. If she just looked weird and just like screamed or something and like ran at them. I don't know. It's real rough.
Yeah. Same with the other guy that you see.
That like runs after them, the like bald looking one that has like the big empty eyes.
Yeah, he's like kind of Uncle Fester, kind of Spider-Man, up in the corner
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his tongue like dripping down, which is fun. Like it could have just could we have done some makeup on him and just had him be a creepy ass guy?
So they run away from this fucking ghost girl in the corner. They escape, but then they realize, hey, fuck, we're missing somebody. Poor Houston. This is when Houston dies.
Oh, I feel like Houston got it the worst, honestly.
I don't, so like, I think it's the most terrifying
Yes,
because,
the most terrifying, sorry.
especially because he doesn't have a light on his, because he didn't have a
No.
camera like the others. So
Everyone should
he,
have been holding some sort of light.
he is just like, you see him walking through, like trying to hold like onto the walls to guide himself. Oh, fuck. That's fucked
That
up.
That's fucking terrifying. I would just keep yelling until I couldn't anymore.
I just didn't like the that like weird like spark that like
Yeah,
threw him across the
the
hallway.
flash of light. I actually would have preferred because he gets lifted up into the air in like a chokehold by something that you can't see. I would have preferred that just to be it and then like snap his neck or something. But then there's like that weird, it's like a flash of light and it almost feels like sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
that didn't work for me.
Mm-mm, me either.
Um let's see the others like I guess fall asleep or something. I forget. But they're kind of falling in and out of sleep too and like losing track of time, being really getting
Yeah,
real delirious because
they were taking a nap.
this is when they wake up and have hospital bands now on their wrists.
Yeah. Oh, we skipped Sasha's writing on the back on her back that she gets
Oh, that's
the first
calm.
time they fall asleep.
See, that's more demon stuff.
It is more demon stuff. I don't feel like a ghost would do that. Whereas the hospital bracelets feel spooky and ghost-like.
Yeah, I like that.
I would have been trying to rip that shit off right away.
No,
Like,
literally the second like if we were like in that room and we wake up and we had hospital bands, like obviously I'd be like, "Oh, okay, I see what's going on.
yes.
We are becoming patients,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Clearly."
They're
And
driving us crazy.
yeah, well, I mean, I think yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we just
Yeah.
need to not get lobotomized because that seems to be that would probably be the
Mm-hmm.
end game, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just need to be like the group that like stabs the bad guy like they did in the beginning, right? We'll figure this out. Like I think we could,
Yeah.
was anyone not paying attention to the guy telling the story?
Yeah, I think I would like if I couldn't find something sharp to take that hospital bracelet, I'd be like chewing it off. I'd be like, mm-mm, I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting this hospital bracelet. I am not a patient here. Y'all can fuck right off with this shit.
And then it just like a in
Just
like a
regrows.
sentient kind of way, yeah, just like regrows and just, tap 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 jumps across the floor and jumps on your wrist. Or like every time you cut it, it just grows back together like
Oh,
Tim Allen's beard in the Santa Claus
oh my
kind of
gosh,
situation.
yes. I
Yeah.
love that part of that movie.
It's spooky as hell.
Yeah.
So they go out looking for an exit and also to find Houston and Matt if they're still alive. I would have
Mhm.
given up immediately. I'd be like, nah, let's get out first and let's find them afterwards. Like that'd be my,
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. We'll
that'd be
send
good.
somebody back in there for them.
Absolutely. And I need you to say that because if we are in this situation, you and I do need to make sure that we can outvote some dickhead third person.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, if you're looking for somebody for hours, there's clear physical danger happening here. Like, we can't go deeper into the hallways to try to find somebody when we can't even find the fucking exit.
Especially because ultimately they fucking find him anyway.
Yeah, this is a spooky situation. He's bound to turn up either dead or the condition that he's in.
Yeah, I think this is worse, to be honest. Like, just finding him, and he's in a little hospital gown, just saying some nonsense, and you're just
Oh,
like, oh.
yeah.
And I'd be like, see, this is what happens. That's gonna
Yeah.
be us in a minute. We've got the bands, guys. Let's
Yeah.
let's look at this. Let's read it. What does it say? What are the
Yeah.
numbers? What could the
Does
numbers
it say our
mean?
condition?
Yeah,
Like,
like, am I wearing the
anything?
bracelet of a former patient, that
Yeah.
matches the number? Is there a records room? There's got to be an untouched records room in this
Yeah, for
hospital, right?
sure there's an untouched records room. And I know that the ghosts can fuck with them and kind of move things around every which way they want, but they seem mostly concerned about blocking the exit. So we could find a room or two, right?
When ghosts are haunting a house or a hospital, I think as much as they like to fuck with you with like little shit like the doors and throwing cats
Hmm.
around and whatever, like they also want you to like learn a little bit about the mystery, right?
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
they're
They're
really
like,
leading you along. They want you to find that file. That's
yeah, they're
why.
like, oh, did that file slip out of that filing cabinet? Maybe you should take a look at
Oh
it.
my God, you put that there. It,
How embarrassing. That's all my personal records.
yeah. So they try to talk to Matt and they're just like, hey man, have you
Are
seen
you
an
okay?
well, yeah, are you okay first? And then two, have you seen an exit around anywhere?
I love that that's the first question. They're like, have you seen any doors?
Yeah. And of course, oh
He's
god
like, nah,
damn.
I'm insane.
Yeah, he's like, nah, bro, I'm crazy.
I'm
I
fucking losing it.
look at me. I am in a hospital gown.
Where did I
I
get this?
who who do you think did this? I
Who
am
stripped
saying
me down?
I am saying nonsense.
He's been like practically sexually assaulted. Somebody undress that man.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Poor Matt.
But he, of course, does, the last thing you want to hear. And he goes, we'll leave when we're cured.
Ugh. Ugh.
And then
I'd be
me in the
like,
background, fucking told you.
I'd be like, Matt, I'm gonna slap you if you say one more fucking spooky shit thing like that. I would just snap out of it.
Oh, I would say knock him out right now because he's not useful to us anymore. Once he's starting saying that
No,
shit, I don't need him following us. I don't need him involved. I
he's
need to,
slowing them down. Maybe
I, ne-
he's gonna help them. We don't know.
yeah, I say we tie him to something and just
Mm-hmm.
fucking continue on our way, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
no,
If
thank
that were
you.
you, I think I would just be like, you know what, Kyle, you stay right here. You stay right here in this room. I'm gonna come back for you.
Right.
We'll see if we can fix your brain when I
Okay.
return.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay, bye. Fucking, and then we get like, I don't know. There all these sequences. Okay, not a lot of these sequences work for me, but this one
Yeah,
maybe works the least. And it's like the like arms coming out of the ceiling and the
so
walls.
random.
Yeah.
I
And
will say, I think
especially
it looks cool, but it feels very out of place in this movie.
and then when stuff like that happens, and I know it's probably just to like cover like not great effects or something. I'm not
Hmm.
sure, but like it always cuts to like the still frames and the static shots and
Hmm.
stuff when stuff is supposed to get like really, really scary.
The
But
cameras get all fucked up, to which you're like,
yeah.
oh, okay, ghosts made your cameras shitty.
So like we're in this wall of arms. Fuck this. Let's go over into the bathtub room. And that goes about how you would expect, right? If you
Ugh,
remember
the
the bathtub
bathtub
story.
room. I would literally see that we're in the bathtub room and I'd be like, nope, we need to
Nope.
pick a different room. We need to pick a
Yeah.
different room. That bitch is going to show up any minute. That bathtub is full and it was not full before. There's somebody in there. It's going to grab us. Let's get out of here. And sure enough, fucking Matt, a liability.
Yeah, starts fucking getting a little too close to that bathtub. And then fucking TC gets in the way. I would just fucking, again, just fucking leave him. Who
Just
fucking
leave Matt.
cares?
Let him just look in the
Yeah.
bathtub.
But I am a little conflicted because also fucking good riddance, TC. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's true. But it's kind of a lame death for him. I guess that a few of them just kind of disappear. But
Yeah, because he gets pulled into the bathtub and then like that's a magic trick. He gets pulled into the blood tub and then gets flipped over and then all the blood spills out, but there's no TC anymore.
yeah.
Ooh.
Honestly, it got a lot quieter after he left because he was just raging this whole movie.
Yeah. Oh jeez. And then of course you got Matt like laughing like an asshole, and you're just like, again,
We
don't need
don't
him.
need this. We don't need this right now, Matt.
And because honestly, it's all fucking chaos at this point because
Hmm.
they find an elevator shaft. They're thinking maybe that can work, but like, no, we also find a fucking tongue on the ground. And like I said, Spider-Fester up in the fucking corner running
Hmm.
after them like an asshole.
And
Oh,
he's
Jesus.
like not just your pop in and disappear type ghost. Like he's chasing them, trying to break down doors and shit.
Yeah, that's what do you call it? Like an intelligent ghost, not
Hmm.
like an echo ghost.
Yeah.
Or I
There
forget
you
what
go.
the what the
Look at you
actual
with your
science terms are.
terminology.
It's not correct terminology. It's close-ish though. So Spider-Fester is attacking Lance and Sasha, and then Matt just left to his own devices by the elevator shaft. He's like, well,
I'm just
okay.
gonna. Boop.
I'll just jump out now.
Yeah.
So he's dead. Bye,
Yeah,
Matt.
he's very dead.
Like, and the the Spider-Fester disappears, and
Hmm.
they're like, let's go find Matt. They find him at the bottom of the elevator shaft. Why even fucking go down there to check his pulse? After all of this,
Well, they were going down there anyway.
were
That was the
they?
whole, yeah, that was the plan to go down the elevator shaft. But then
Hmm,
Spider-Fester was coming after them, so they had to stop him first.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I've said this a couple times already. I just give up at this point. I'm like, I'm good. I don't know. I'm
I
just gonna sit and wait. So, all right, just do your spooky shit and just fucking kill me. Okay, fine.
honestly, I'd be like, should I jump down this elevator shaft? Shit. Like, it'd be better than being eaten by a ghost.
I'd be worried that with Matt's body on the bottom, it would like break my fall, but like not enough to like not break my
Oh,
bones, but like
yeah.
not kill me.
That'd be pretty shitty. Well, you move him first and then
Yeah.
climb back up.
And then hop and then repeat.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's just Lance and Sasha. Um, but then like even then I'm just like,
And Sasha's not doing great
Sasha's
either.
not doing great, right? She's all, she got scratched up. So
She's got a fever.
got a fever. She's got a fever for ghost. She got ghost fever. And just starts convulsing, coughing up blood and shit. I just really just I mm-mm.
I'd be like, here, take this bottle of water. You stay here. I'll be right back.
And again, probably due to some budget constraint, um probably the worst death in this movie where literally where do you see this mist or fog before?
Never.
Never. It just shows up a little
Mm-mm.
mist and then the mist goes away and
Takes
then
her away.
she's gone.
I mean,
That's dumb.
that's, I mean, she did get sick and she did have a lot of shit happen to her before that, but it's better than, I guess, some of the others.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, you're right. Coughing up the blood and shit, that's not good. But yeah, I
And she
do
kind of
think
fell asleep.
she got the easiest death,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
For sure.
Yeah. So yeah, so she doesn't slow Lance down for long, I
Yeah.
suppose. But yeah, now it's just Lance.
Oof. I would not want to be the last either.
Yeah, just saying some crazy shit to the camera and yeah, just fucking eating rats.
Oh, I love when he eats the rat, when he like smushes it.
Yeah, it was probably one of
Ooh,
my favorites in the movie.
yeah.
But when would you resort to eating rats?
I would kill myself before eating rats in that situation. In that situation, like a supernatural situation where I can't get out, absolutely, I would already. Mm-mm. Even if I had to be a ghost in there, at least if I'm a ghost, it's a level playing field. I don't need food. I don't need water. I don't need to use those nasty ass toilets, like, or just shit on the floor. You know, Lance shit on that floor
Oh, they all had
multiple
to.
times.
I didn't get the toilets that had like the green tape like X'd over them. Like they're like, oh, really? Don't use those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those shit comes and grabs you
yeah.
from
Oh boy.
underneath. Yeah, I could not eat the rat. Like especially oh man, he just looks ravenous and I'm just like, oh, if water wasn't enough and all my food had rotted, I that would be the point where I'd be like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah,
How
I
about
think
you? Would you eat the
uh
rat?
yeah, give me like 20 minutes. I'd be like, look,
20 minutes. The apples have rotted.
yeah, if we eat this rat now, I don't know. Yeah, like I feel like I would like eat like a toe first before
Whose toe?
any toe. Probably mine though. I'd volunteer mine.
No way. You would eat the rat before you would eat the toe. I would eat a
Really?
rat before I ate my own toe.
You would eat a rat with whatever diseases it might have, and you also again have to kill it somehow. Or you could just chop off your baby toe, who
I'm a
use
bleed out.
you figure out a way, you wrap it, and
You're in a hospital, I guess.
you're in a hospital.
Ugh.
No more populated than any other hospital in a horror movie, also,
Yeah.
by the way. So but yeah, no, I'd cut off a toe and eat it, especially like a toe I don't
Gross.
need. You can walk just fine without your
Gross.
baby toe.
That's
Yeah.
probably true.
Well, as I'm feasting on toe, I won't offer you any.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, I'd eat your toe, just not my own.
Oh,
We
got
could
it, got it.
we could cut off your baby toe.
Yeah, I
One
mean,
one for each of us.
mine's probably got a little more meat on it, I would think.
Yeah,
That
I would
makes
think so. Yeah.
that makes sense. So, where are we? So we're eating rats, just traveling down these halls. Finally finds a door. And because I guess this movie just has to end somehow.
Yeah,
Um,
because they were like, it's an infinite hallway at this point.
and so he goes through this door, and of course he finds like the crazy physician's office,
Hmm.
the lab, and then like also might as well just throw in some, you know, broad satanic shit.
Yeah, there
There's an
was a cross there too, like that looked like a regular ass cross. So I was like,
yeah.
what religion or rituals are we practicing here?
All you got to do is turn that cross upside down.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
got like the skull, and you got some candles that are still lit,
Mm-hmm.
an old book at a podium,
Hmm.
because of course, unnecessary. And then basically the movie just ends. Like the climax of this movie is Bridget Wilson's death in the House on Haunted Hill remake.
Yes, exactly. That moment where they all look up in the camera when they're
Yeah,
operating on whoever they're operating on. Also, all those pictures that he found, were those
the friends.
his friends? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I thought so. So it just ends with him just getting a lobotomy and being
Yeah,
stuck there forever.
so he doesn't get killed like Bridget Wilson does, but
Hmm.
it's the same thing, especially like yeah, filming them and then they all look up at the same time.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming that was an homage to that movie, but it felt like kind of just ripping it off.
Yeah, I think it just ripped it off without thinking
Yeah.
about it. I don't know. That's the end of the movie.
Did you know there's an alternate ending to this movie?
I did not. What happens?
So the alternate ending is that I don't know if it was ever filmed because I'd not seen it. Kenny does make his way back at some point and unlocks the place, can't find any of the rest of the crew, but does find Lance. And Lance is a hot mess because he had a lobotomy, probably not a good one, and can't speak full sentences. So Lance gets put into psychiatric care. They explain, like, through narrative that he can't take care of himself. He's, completely just a mess. And they want to interview him to find out what happened to the rest of the crew, like the authorities. And he fucking loses his shit, like saying he never wants to be on camera again, and just kind of pushes the camera out of his face. And that's how it ends for the alternate ending, which I actually don't mind. I like the idea of Kenny coming back and being like, "Where the
Yeah,
fuck everybody go?" Like I would have at least liked to see Kenny come back and unlock the door and just be like, "What the fuck?"
like Cheech Marin and From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Hey, so
What happened here?
the fucking happened here?
Yeah.
Vampires. It's crazy. So
Yep.
that's our movie, Natalie.
That's the movie.
I was worried. I do feel like I hope it wasn't as much of a slog for the listeners kind of going through this. What I struggle with the found footage movies is like it's not really like a the best like narrative structure to kind of get through. You know what I mean? It's just kind of
Yeah.
this happens and they learn this and or they don't and then this happens and then Bridget Wilson and then that's it.
Yes, but this one also at least has its like fun ghost hunting premise to kind of incorporate in it.
Mm.
So I think when you're talking through it, it's a lot shorter than when you're watching it for this film specifically. It feels like it could
Mm.
have been 45 minutes,
Yeah,
right? If it was a tight 45 minutes, it probably would be a lot more entertaining.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Natalie, what are the taglines for this movie?
You will be happy to know that this movie only has one tagline.
It's not that I'm happy when they're short or
It
if there's
feels that
only like
way.
one, but it's only because they're generally not good. Now, if there's a lot of good ones and they're like, "Hey, we got seven bangers," I'm like, "Oh, okay, hell yeah."
Yeah.
But
There's
what?
very few that have bangers.
Yeah. So what's the one for this one?
They were searching for proof They found it.
I mean, it's not the worst.
It's not the worst. And I do like that it has found, like because of the found footage. So they did find proof.
That is true.
Yeah.
Ghost proof.
That's one thing too that I appreciate about Lance is that he's still narrating to the camera and the rest of the team is like, dude, like what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, people are gonna want to see this. And I'm like, honestly, yeah, man. Like if I found that footage, I'd be like, what? How long has it been? Who's left? Like, can I get a little narration? So I appreciate that he kept doing that.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too.
Hmm.
Because I'd be like, look, here, we either die, which is very likely going to happen, or we also live, and also we're gonna fucking, if we make it out of here, which it won't happen, but if
Yeah.
we did, fuck,
We
we'd
can
be
make a
set.
ton of money.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, everybody's gonna want to talk to you,
Yeah,
right?
get on Arsenio.
Sure.
Yeah. I love Arsenio because he had Jason on. And
Hmm.
I
He's silly.
believe, I think Michael Myers has been on a talk show too. I don't think it was also Arsenio. It may have been.
It could have been. I could see him doing something like that. I
Or
think Freddie's been on a talk show too, or
and
two, or
Chucky.
three.
Or
Yeah.
has Freddie been on a talk show or are you thinking about Dream Warriors?
I'm not thinking about Dream Warriors, and I'm also not thinking about A New Nightmare either.
Right.
I think he actually has been. Come on, Freddie was everywhere.
Yeah. Don't talk about Freddy Krueger movies that we haven't covered yet.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
fair.
rule. So, gosh. Okay. So, boo scores. You want to go
Ooh.
first or would you like me to?
I'll go first because I think I'm going to be more generous to this movie than you are.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. What I like about this movie, I love found footage in general. We don't talk about it often, so I don't get to say that, but I will watch any trash found footage movie because there's always at least one moment in them that scares me. This movie does not scare me. I will say that. It has no moments where I feel like I'm really jumping, but I love found footage. I like the premise. I think it's really fun that they're making fun of a Ghost Adventures type show. Although they specifically say it is referencing Ghost Adventures, like very specifically. So I like that aspect of it. I love the lead that plays Lance. I think he's really great. He plays that like Zach Baggins like character so well, and he really sells it to me. Now, like I said, I think this movie could be shorter and it's only an hour and 30 long. So I really think it could have been a shorter film, 45 minutes, condense all the kills. They still could have been just as lame as they were, but if they were back to back to back after like a slow start, just split it right down the middle, I would have been happy with that. And I would have liked to see Kenny return at the end. I would have liked that because
Me
like you
too.
said, I liked his character. He has just like these short little storytelling moments, but he's really like there's something about him that I really like. So those are the things that I would say. I think it has interesting qualities to it. I love a time lapse. I love that it's still dark out, that there's really no exit, that like hopelessness is, I think, really important. But like you said, all of the kills kind of fall flat. Some of so, the scares aren't scares, and the CGI is so bad that it makes it hard not to like kind of like giggle at the ghosts. So we also borrowed a really thin plot from a lot of other movies. So I would say that takes away from it. But all in all, I always have fun when I watch this movie. I've seen it 3 times, like I said, and I do have a good time when I watch this movie, especially in the beginning. So I'm gonna give it 2.5 boos because I would recommend this if somebody said they liked found footage and or if they've seen Ghost Adventures. And I also would keep this on if it was in a hotel room. How
I
about
would
you?
I would too. And hmm, I think if I had to think of like five, like the top five found footage movies, this might be number five or number six.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that.
Maybe. That doesn't, but it's a low bar though.
It is a low bar. I have it on my list of fun horror movies, which means like popcorn movies that you could watch with a group and kind of make fun of and still have a good time.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think mostly it works, and they do I think they do a lot with, what little they have. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
this budget was like 150,000 or something.
You can tell.
Yeah. And so it's just like, let's figure out the blood bathtub situation. This is all the blood we got. We're only flipping this thing once.
Yeah.
So you got to go
Don't
for it.
fuck up.
You got to really disappear in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hold your breath.
One take.
Yeah. Cause we got to, yeah, switch
The
everything up.
the actor that plays TC is like actually a magician in real life.
Is he really?
No.
Oh, wow.
I was like, he should be one take.
Yeah.
He just makes himself
So,
disappear.
yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna give this a two. It's a totally watchable two. I think it's fun enough. It just that's why like I'm curious to
Yeah.
watch the second one because I don't know if the second one got a bigger budget. You've seen the second one, right?
I have, but I don't remember it at all, which I think is a bad sign. I
Hmm.
remember it being not great, but other than that, I don't really remember. But now I kind of want to watch it just so I can see why I don't remember it. Because I think that one I've only seen once, and it was probably right when it came out.
Mm. Maybe we'll try it again.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go. That's all I got, Natalie. I hope that was as grave of an encounter for you as it was for me.
Of
And you
course.
two listeners, of course we care about you. So, am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Good job.
don't don't ever tell someone to lock you in to a place that only they
No.
can get you out. What are you doing that? Don't
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
invite it.
You need multiple exits. I would be counting the exits as we were doing the whole tour.
Yeah. That obviously, that bathtub was full of blood. It was real dirty, but otherwise, gosh, it'd be so nice to have like a beautiful like clawfoot bathtub.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't, no blood, but
Yeah.
just a
Clean the blood
regular
out.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you knew that like someone in like an insane asylum killed themselves in that bathtub, it's like a haunted bathtub.
But it was free?
Yeah, it's free.
Maybe. Clawfoot
Maybe.
bathtub is nice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everyone just take a nice bath. Think about this movie. Go and then yeah, just I don't know. The confusing like likeness to House on Haunted Hill is very strange to me.
Yeah, if you haven't seen, if you've watched this and you haven't watched House on Haunted Hill, one, that's crazy. But two, watch it and you'll see what the hell we're talking about. Because it's a fun movie, so you might as well just watch it anyway.
And then listen to our episode on it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right, everybody. Take care. Um, yeah. Go find a ghost. If you find a ghost, tell us. I want to
Please.
believe.
We'll hear your ghost stories. You can share them with us.
Yeah. Speaking of which, 3, 2, 1, ghost.
Thanks for listening to our episode on Grave Encounters. If you enjoyed this episode, you could subscribe to our podcast and leave a 5 Boo review on whichever platform you choose to listen. You can find us on Instagram at 321 Ghost Pod and give us a follow. We would love to hear your thoughts on the film, or a recommendation of a movie you'd like to hear us talk about. Follow us on Letterboxd at 321 Ghost Pod to see our Boo scores on all of the movies we've covered so far. Next week, we're kicking off May with our Nightmare series to discuss Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Thanks again for listening, and remember, if you're considering spending the night in a haunted mental hospital, don't. 3, 2, 1, ghost.